Hi traders, namaskar. Today I'm at Rishikesh, in fact a little outside the main city of Rishikesh. You can see beautiful hills, mountains and Mother Ganga flowing effortlessly forever. So we are today on the 30th of May 2022. It's a Monday evening, 7 p.m. I did not manage time to track the markets as I was traveling to this place, but I did take a look at the closing, and let me give it an attempt, a try, to figure out what happened today and what can we expect tomorrow. All right, so here we are, and we can clearly see that it was a day where the Nifty had finally did that catch-up game. I was talking about that Nifty should do a catch-up game. I was talking about the fact that the Bank Nifty has been the leader, and when the Bank Nifty decides to slow down or consolidate, correct, we should get some leadership coming from the other parts of the market. And beautifully, it came from the large cap IT stocks. We can clearly see that the Nifty was up almost 2%, 316 points. And in terms of points, Nifty was more than Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty was up just 248 points. So the Bank Nifty is consolidating after leading the bounce back. And from now on, the Nifty is picking up, the IT is picking up. And that's a good sign. This is a really good sign. The index has closed at 16,643. If we take a look at the 75-minute time frame, we will see a clear sign of a trend reversal here. Let me bring in my arrows, presentify, yeah. So we can clearly see that the short-term trend has now moved up. I use the 75-minute time frame to define my short-term trend, and it has now given us a breakout, a gap up, and it held really well. So finally, after two failed attempts, once here and the second one here, the index has managed to reverse the short-term trend based on the 75-minute time frame. For intraday level, 16,500 is clearly an important support for the index. As long as 16,500 holds, the chances are likely that the index will extend itself further up. Now, further up, where can we go further up? This particular volume profile is of this fall. And we can see that most of the volumes did play out close to that 16,390, 400. So index has taken that out with a breakaway gap. And the next level of decent amount of volumes starts to come in at 16,900 towards 17. So 16,900, 17 will very likely to be the levels to watch for. I have not tracked the options data as I record this video, but I will not be surprised to see heavy put writing at 16,500 and maximum call writing at 16,900 and 17K. I might be wrong, but it's just a sense that I'm getting from the price. So short-term trend has reversed up, it has held up, and I would suggest not to go short right now. Wait for this bounce back to slow down and then look for chances of going short, if at all the market gives you. This is the daily chart, which suggests nothing but the fact that we are still in a downtrend and we are giving a bounce back. So I feel that 16,700, 16,800, if the index manages to sustain on the upside, we might start to see a recovery from the daily charts. It's too early. So let's not celebrate. Let's stay with the price and look for long trades primarily. The short, once these sectors, these stocks like the large cap ITs and the Nifty slows down, then I would suggest you can look to go short. Maybe we will not get a chance this week, maybe next week, but it all completely depends on the movement of the market. Never forget the people, the friends who supported you when your time was not going good. So we should not forget the Bank Nifty, because the Bank Nifty clearly was the index which supported the Nifty and the markets when nothing was working out for the Nifty. And the Bank Nifty, clearly the short-term trend, that is a 75-minute time frame, has clearly moved into an uptrend, and it had moved into an uptrend long back, which gave us that confidence that it will lead. Now what is likely to play out in Bank Nifty is a short-term reversion to mean. You see how these short-term gap ups have taken the prices away from its average. It's very likely to slow down. 35,880 is the close, and I think that 35,600, 35,500 are strong short-term levels. If I just scroll back, you would be able to see this particular volume profile. Let me just yeah, so you would be able to see this particular volume profile and this point of control playing out exactly close to that roundabout 36k mark, and the index needs to take this level out. If we see the Bank Nifty sustaining above that 36k, that will be a very strong sign. You can see very clearly how the daily charts of the Bank Nifty are trying to improve, and as long as the day's low are not compromised, I think you should continue to maintain a bullish bias on the bank and the Bank Nifty and the banking stocks, but wait for a short-term correction, consolidation. We've had a 5-day consecutive positive gains, right? If you take a look at the Bank Nifty from this point to this point, it has given you 5 positive days in a row. And so it doesn't make sense to chase a stock or an index when it's already up for 5 days. Let's consolidate, and we'll give it an attempt once we find it at a relatively lower price. As the Bank Nifty consolidates, we would continue to seek support from the other pockets: Reliance, Larsen, Bharti Airtel, metals, and of course the large cap IT stocks. So strategically maintain a short-term bullish bias, keeping in mind that the medium-term trend, the intermediate-term trend is still down and is trying to turn around. Who knows, you might get very good shorting opportunities later on. So do not start to celebrate the breakout and completely go bullish. Keep that back of our mind, and let's see what's in store for us. I'll be spending this entire week in this wonderful, beautiful place, and I'll be back Friday night. I'll try my best to create these videos, which I've been doing every day, so that it helps you to strategize your plan of action for the next trading session. Thank you for all your support. Take care of yourselves. Trade well and trade wise.